Hey everybody, Big Anklevich here. Welcome back to another update. It's week 2. Today's Tuesday and it's weigh-in day. So I got up this morning and first I took my son to his swim practice, and then afterwards I got on the scale to see how I did this week. I was hoping to get down to 277. See, last week I lost a lot more weight than I expected. My goal last week was to get to 290, I think it was. I started the week at 297 and I wanted to get down to 290, and instead I made it to like 282.6, I think was my final, or 282.4. I can't remember which, one of those two. So I decided I need to change my goal, because my goal that I had originally planned for this week was 285, I think. So I jacked it down to 277. I figured about 5 pounds, probably good, probably where I should be. And so I moved it down to that, hoping to get to 277. So that's what I was hoping to get to this week. I did a couple of updates throughout the week to give you an idea as to how it went. So why don't we have those other Big Ankleviches take it away. Okay, it's Wednesday afternoon. This is the first video for week 2 of this process. I didn't do one yesterday, but I'll talk about yesterday. Yesterday in the morning, I had, again, 2 hamburgers, and I put eggs on them like I did on, I think it was last Sunday. It's really tasty. This time around, I put a little extra eggs on. I had 2 eggs on each burger. So burger, 2 eggs, burger, 2 eggs, and it was yummy, man. The egg yolk makes a great sauce for a burger. I really liked it, and I was still a little bit hungry again after having finished that, so I got that leftover steak from the day before, or 2 days before, I guess, because I didn't eat anything the day before, and I had that for the rest of my breakfast. And then in the afternoon, I just cooked up a bunch of steak. The same steak that I've been eating. I forgot to take a picture of it. Or actually, no, that's a lie. I took a picture of it, and then the picture has disappeared. I don't know what the heck happened. I do remember taking a picture of it, but I don't have it anymore. So let me just show you the steak that I ate on Sunday, because it's the same stuff. But I cooked that up, and I had to run to work, so I cut it all into little pieces, brought it with me to work. I wasn't able to finish it all, probably because of that extra steak that I had for breakfast. I was just too full. I couldn't eat all of it. Shoot, I may have only eaten half of it. So I put the rest of it in the fridge, and I saved it there, and I guess I need to remember to take that home because it's still in the fridge at work. After that, I started up my app. I marked it as, hey, it's time for another fast, and I haven't eaten yet. And it's afternoon here, but yeah, it should be around 40 hours. Right now I'm probably at 28 hours, something like that. I didn't check my app before I started recording, so I can't tell you. But should be around 40 hours when I eat again tomorrow morning. Okay, so today is Friday. It is the last day of May, and I'm doing another update. Yesterday was one of my eating days. And on that day, I got up and I went to the store to get some new breakfast stuff rather than have another hamburger with eggs on it like I did the last 2 eating days in a row. I went and got myself some bacon. Usually I get this Costco bacon, and it's like the thick cut, really good stuff. But I just ran to the closest store and grabbed just their regular bacon, which is way thinner cut than I'm used to. Stuff was really papery and strange to me, to tell you the truth. But I had that bacon, and while I was there, I also grabbed a little tube of sausage, and I ate that as well. I like sausage. I wonder if it fits into carnivore. I'm not really sure, because it's got to have some additives to it. So I might have been naughty in eating sausage. I don't know. but I'm not going to worry about it. But that's what I had for breakfast yesterday. Then lunchtime came around. I went out and I threw my steak on the grill. I'd just gotten in between breakfast and lunch. I'd gone to Costco. I picked up a new thing of bacon, and I also got a thing of ribeye steaks, and so I threw this one onto the grill for my lunch. It's a lot thicker, like thicker cut, than the steaks that I'd gotten from Aldi before. So it took a lot longer to cook. I wasn't expecting that. And sadly, I brought it inside when I thought it was done. I cut it open and it was super raw in the middle. And I went, oh crap, I gotta fix that. So I went back out to put it back on the grill, and the grill wouldn't start again. It was, I think, out of gas. And so I had to bring it back in. I put it on the pan that I cooked my bacon on and stuck it in the oven. And ran real quick to take my shower so that I could go to work. When I came back out, I totally burned it. It was bad. I mean, it wasn't terrible. It was just a little crispy around the outside. It was still soft in the middle. So why is my steak soft in the middle? Why is my life so hard?
Don't want to end up a cartoon in a cartoon graveyard.
So I had that steak. I didn't actually eat all of it. Because I'd also eaten a bowl of my ground beef and liver that I'd made. So I ate that, some of the steak. I probably ate about half of it. And then I put the rest of it in a bag and saved it in the fridge for Saturday, and I'll eat that on Saturday. And then once that was done, it was time to head to work and to start my fast. So I'm fasting, trying to fast again for 40 hours or 40-ish hours. Probably at about 24 to 26 hours right now. And I'm doing just fine. Thank you very much for asking. All right, so it's Sunday night. I'll give you my report for the last couple of days. Friday was the last time I talked to you, so I was fasting then, and I finished up my fast Saturday morning, super early in the morning. I had to get up for one of my son's swim meets. They have them every weekend for the next few weeks to go still. So we're up at 6 a.m., and I knew I was going to be there all day long, so I made sure that I had something to eat before I left, rather than make my fast go to like 48 hours. I didn't want to go that far. So at 41 hours, I popped some bacon into the oven and got that cooking before I even woke my son up. I had that stuff going, then I went up, I got him out of bed, and then I came back down and had some bacon. And I also grabbed the leftover sausage from the other day and the leftover steak from the other day. I threw those on a plate, warmed them up in the microwave, and on the drive out to the swim meet, I ate bacon and sausage and steak, and then went through the whole day at the swim meet. It's like 6 or 7 hours or something. Came home. I probably didn't eat for another few hours after getting home, and it was sometime probably around 4, 5, something like that. I thought that I didn't have gas in my barbecue. Turns out I was doing something wrong, and I just needed to do it right, and the barbecue would work. But because I thought I didn't have gas, I decided I'd just have a couple of hamburgers warmed up. So I grabbed some of the frozen hamburgers that I have. I put those in the microwave and warmed them up. And then I also grabbed that container I have full of ground beef and liver, and I warmed that up. And I ate that, ate the hamburgers, and I still felt hungry, so I decided to throw more bacon into the oven. So I threw some bacon into the oven and I ate it. And then I was done for the day. And it's kind of funny because my family tortured me this weekend after I'd finished for the day. And, obviously I'm not eating all the stuff that's available out there. I'm just eating meat. So I went out with my wife, went grocery shopping, and she decided she wanted to get dinner on the way home. So she had me go to a restaurant with her. I believe it's called Zoe's Kitchen. It's like a Mediterranean restaurant. She got herself salmon pita or something like that. I don't remember, and some hummus and etc. And I got myself a glass of water. And I sat there drinking water at the table, and she kept like, "Here, you want to try some of this?" I'm like, "No. I told you that I am already fasting now. I'm done for the day. I'm not eating any food again until tomorrow morning." And then 10 minutes later, "Here, you want some salmon? You can eat salmon, right?" And I'm like, "No, I'm done for the day." And then the next day, the kids all wanted to go to Dairy Queen. So we went to Dairy Queen, and they all ate in front of me while I had a glass of water. But anyways, yeah, that was the last thing I ate Saturday. Sunday, I woke up, I had some bacon and some eggs. I think I cooked 4 eggs up, ate those, and that was the extent of what I ate in the morning, just bacon and eggs, and I was full, and I was full the whole day. When I finally decided, okay, it's time, I gotta eat my dinner, I still wasn't hungry, but I cooked up big steak anyways, and yeah, I kind of could feel hungry, the hunger pangs just slightly around the edge as I started to eat it. So maybe I would have been hungry soon. I don't know, but that's the great thing about eating all meat. All the fat that you get from that stuff just fills you up, and it keeps you satisfied. And you stay satisfied for a long time. You don't have to eat all the time like you do when you're eating carbs. So that's a good thing. So yeah, that's what I had for dinner was just my steak, and chowed down on that. And then I was done for the day. And I haven't eaten since. And I'm starting into my last fast of the week before Tuesday morning when I weigh in. And that'll be when I show up next. I'm sure it'll wipe to that right now. All right, so that's how the rest of the week went. This morning when I woke up, I was fasting. I was at 41 hours and something and change on my fast. And before I ate, I made sure to go and weigh in. And did I make it to 277? Well, here is my weigh-in. So there you have it, 276.7. So I made it just under the wire, and I made it to my goal of 277. And that means that I lost 5.7 pounds this week, which is pretty good. I know that I'm not going to be able to keep that up. That's, they say 3,500 calories, I believe, is a pound of fat. So you got to use that much fat. You've got to burn that much of your own fat to lose a pound of fat. I guess if I fast 3 times a week, get at least a pound, because I eat probably 2,000 calories a day. So if I got to burn 2,000 calories of fat, 3 fasting days is 6,000 calories. That's something. 2 pounds, I don't know. Anyways, my next week goal will be 274. That's what I'm hoping to get to. I'm throttling the goals down just to make them achievable. We'll see. Maybe I've throttled it down too far, but I don't think so. I think it should be just about right. Yeah, so that's this week. I did pretty well. I fasted 3 times. I've stuck to my carnivore only, and it's really, really having dividends. Alternate day fasting and carnivore is really working for me. What does that make altogether? I think 20 pounds? 20 pounds in 2 weeks? I can't complain about that. That leaves me 80 pounds left to go to make it to One-derland. So I'm going to get there. And once I get there, I'm going to look around and just see what the place is like, because it's been such a long time since I've been. I miss it. Not since I was a child. All right, everybody. I'll see you again next week with another update. Thanks for watching. Bye.